Hello everyone, my name is Light, and welcome back to Renegades SMP! Alright folks, we are starting here today at the Iron Farm, where I figured I'd give you guys an update so you could see how we're doing. Let me get spun around. And if we take a look in this chest, yeehaw folks, we are doing extremely well. We have more than enough iron to fulfill all our needs, and I've actually even traded some of it away for some other stuff that we need. Yeehaw folks, yeehaw! Alright, now on the docket for today, we have 3 projects. Number 1, we're going to build a lava farm, which we'll use for furnace fuel and some other projects I have planned for later. Number 2, we're going to build an old school furnace, which I think you guys will enjoy. It's got some rails with some little tricks going on, so I think that'll be a lot of fun. And then finally, we are going to build a wool farm to help us with the town layout up above. Woohoo! So that's a lot to do, folks. So sit back, relax, grab your snacks, and let's go! Yeehaw! Alright, folks. Ooh, shiny. We have our materials on hand, so let's start building a lava farm. So right here is going to be the smelter, and over here is going to be the lava farm. We're going to start with some cauldrons, and that's going to be 3 rows of 9. Alright, now that we have those in place, we're going to need to pillar up right here, and this is going to allow us to put a glass structure in place that's going to hold the lava. Alright, now we grab our glass. We're going to need a piece here, another piece here, another piece here, and then we're going to extend this across. So another piece of stone right here. Come on now. There we go. Right, piece of glass, and then finally one more piece of stone, and 2 more pieces of glass. So 1 here, and 1 here. Perfect. Now with those in place, we could smash away all the temporary blocks, get them out of our way. Alright, now we'll grab our glass again, and we'll start extending everything across. And with that all done, we're going to need to put in some more temporary blocks. And these are going to allow us to put in our dripstone blocks. So we'll bring those right across. Once those are done, smash out the temporary blocks. And now we can put in our pointed dripstone, or as people like to call them, teeth. And finally, we put in our lava. I just love how the lava glows in RTX. It's so bright. Alright, so smash out this temporary pillar. And look, folks, it's already working. Look, we got a cauldron there, and another one just filled over here. Look. Yeehaw! 2 cauldrons already, right on. Now for the rails, we need a block here. Powered rail, regular rail. We're going to run powered rails all up along the cauldrons. And to go around the corner, we'll use a regular rail, powered rail, and another regular rail. So now we're going to repeat this process until we get to the back. Right, now that we're here, we're going to put another powered rail, regular rail. We'll use powered rails to get almost back to the finish. And then to finish it off, one final regular rail. So this piece here will allow us to complete the loop or stop depending on the position of the lever that we'll have on the stone block. So to power the rails, we're going to have to smash out 3 blocks right here. Fill in those ones. Now we need to smash out the block directly in front of us so we can put a lever on the underside of this block right here. Give it a flick. We'll pillar out to fill up the hole. And powered. So now we repeat the process for all the other rails. Alright, all the power is in place. We're almost ready to go, folks. Almost ready to go. Yeehaw! Next, we need a lever right here. And then finally, our minecart. Alright, now that that's here, let's hop in, give it a spin. So as you can see, the minecart takes us right around, and if we had buckets in our hand, we could be collecting all the lava as we go. And as long as the power stays on, we'll keep going around and round until we're done. And then once we're done, we just flick the lever so that when we come back around here to the back, the cart will stop just like that. Yeehaw! So that's it, folks. Lava farm completely done. Now the minecart's just for fun, so everybody knows. You don't really need it, it's just for fun. Not bad though, folks. Not bad. Very happy. Next up, furnace. Alright folks, so for the furnace build, we're going to start over here at this cobblestone block. So first things first, we're going to smash out 8 right in a row. And in these holes, we're going to put some chests. Now we need to smash out all the blocks behind the chests. And into each chest, we're going to put 2 hoppers. All right. So on top of each hopper, we'll go a furnace. And with all that in place, now we can focus on the rails. So we need some blocks here to allow it to wrap around. And on top, we're going to put them here between the hoppers, 1 on each side. All right, perfect, just like that. So on top of the hoppers, we're going to pull out our rails. We're going to start with powered rails, going right down the line. Then we get here, we're going to go regular, powered, powered, and powered, another regular, and finally powered rails all the way up the line. Now we'll do the same thing on top, but a complete circle. With all that in place, we can put in some power. So we'll put a block here for those lines, block here for those lines. Grab our levers. One there, give it a flick. Another here, give it a flick. All right, now that everything's powered, we need to smash out a few blocks right here. Then we need to put some redstone right here. Put some hoppers back here. Block. Piece of redstone. Redstone torch underneath. And finally, our hopper minecarts. So put it down, give it a push, and that loads it into the minecart loader. All right. And with those 2 minecarts, the furnace system is done. Now, I know I didn't show a lot of this build, because, I don't think watching this one will be intuitive. I think watching it in action is what's going to be intuitive. So when we get to a demonstration, I'll explain how all these circuits work together, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Now you'll notice, while we've been building that, look at this. Almost full, guys. 2 cauldrons left to go. Yeehaw! We'll farm next. Alright, folks. To begin in here, we're going to start with some dark oak stairs, and we're going to create a ring going all the way around the ceiling. So a couple here like that. Another guy here. Now we need to turn to place this one so it does the corner. Same thing over here, stair like that, turn again, so it does the corner. And now we run them all the way up the side. With all those in place, put in our last couple here to fix the final corner. Now we need to fix this one here, it's not quite right. There we go. Beautiful, not bad. Next is going to be some deep slate tile slabs. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to create a ring going all the way around. Being careful not to fall on the stairs, of course. And again, we run them all the way up. With all those in place, we'll put in these last couple, and that'll complete the slab ring. Now that that's done, we'll take a look, and then we dig. Alright folks, now that the digging is done, we can finish off the ceiling. So next we're going to put some warp blocks right up here. We'll need to jump for these first couple because of the height. However, now that we have those in place, we should be able to run our line right across. With all those in place, we fill in the middle with some quartz, and the ceiling is done. Now we just need to do all that again to the floor. And just like that, the floor is done. Looking good. Next, we're going to run a dark oak beam right across the top on both sides. We'll add some supports, again, on both sides. All right, now that all the supports are in place, the next step, folks, is to strip it all. This is my favorite part of the whole thing. Just love the look of that stripped dark oak wood. And with that, the stripping is complete. Looking good, folks. Looking good. Next, we're going to fill in these holes with some grass blocks. These are going to be the grass blocks that the sheep will eat once we get them inside the modules. Now, I know you might be saying, well, doesn't grass need more grass to spread? And you would be right. So in order to do that, we're going to add in some additional grass blocks in each module, just like this. Now that torch is in our way, so we'll remove that. Smash this block here. Fill in the holes, making a T. So we'll demonstrate that again over here. Get the torch out of the way. Smash, smash, smash. Grass, grass, grass. Beautiful. All right, now next, we're going to add in some colored terracotta. Each module will have its own specific color. This is module number 1, so it's going to have white. So we'll do a cutout here in the ceiling as well, so we can add in some additional ones in the top. You'll see the purpose for this later. All right, we step back, take a look. Not bad. We just need to do that in the rest of the modules. Next is the redstone circuit. So observer looking into the grass block. Fill this in with blocks all the way up. Dispenser on top of the observer. Redstone dust behind the dispenser. Just like that, folks. That easy. Now we'll demonstrate that one more time. So smash this. Smash that. Again, we need to pillar up. Observer there, pointing into the grass block. Fill that. Redstone dust. Dispenser. Just like that. Next, we're going to add in some glass. So starting in this module, we're going to put in some white glass. So 3 there. Then an additional row on the back and on the sides. And then finally, trapdoor right there. We'll leave it open so we can get the sheep in later. So to repeat that process, again, 3 here, 3 here, 3 across here, bring up the sides, trapdoor in the middle. There we go. That's all the glass. Looking good, folks. Looking good. And now it's sheep time. All right, guys. I need some volunteers. Anyone? Perfect. You three will do. Come with me, fellas. Come with me. Fellas? Anyone? Tasty wheat. Come and get it. All right, good boys. So in order to get our sheep in, we are unfortunately going to have to push it around a little bit. Might seem a little cruel, but you do what you got to do. All right, get him all lined up. Push him to the back. Once he's there, fill in the space. This is the last sheep here. So again, do the same thing. Get him close enough, give him a push. Now hopefully, everyone's been good so far, so hopefully this one won't be too much trouble. So far so good. Hey! I said not too much trouble. But that's okay. We take our weed out, get his attention, push him on back. Switch to our glass. Fill in the space. Yeehaw, folks, yeehaw. And that's all the sheep in place. And we are looking good. Now we're ready to move on to some storage. Now, in order to set up the modules, we're going to need a block here, block there. On top of that goes this regular rail. On that rail will be a hopper minecart. So to hold it in place, we're going to put a couple blocks here on the sides. In the back, we're going to put a shroom light on the bottom of the observer. That's going to provide enough light for the grass to make sure it spreads. And then right here, we will put a minecart. Now you'll notice I'm breaking the rail, and that's because I made a mistake. Before we can put that in place, we actually have to put down some chests. So we need one here, another one here like that. Hopper pointing into the bottom chest, hopper pointing into this chest here. And now that that hopper's in place, that is where we can put our rail and hopper minecart. Just like that. Okay. Now again, we just need to repeat that 15 more times. And the last step that we're going to do down here is a piece of glass in front of every hopper minecart. Voila! Alright folks, now we are going to need some lighting in here. So to do that, we're going to put a hopper right here, a couple chains, followed by a lantern. Alright, so let's step back, take a look. I'm not too sure about the height. Nah, I don't like that. It's a little low. I think we only need one chain. Yeah, one chain. So smash that, smash that. Put another block here just to make sure we can reach. Put our lantern back in place. Alright, so let's take a look at that. Much better. Alright, folks, this is the last of our lights. So there was actually 8 in total. 1 in front of every section of 2 modules. Not bad. I'm liking it, folks. I'm liking it. Alright, so to verify the redstone works, Mr. Sheep will do his thing. And as we saw, it lit up, activating the dispenser. Now we need to put a set of shears in each dispenser. And finally, each sheep gets its own particular dye. So this one, light gray. Alright. Alright folks, the wool farm is done, and I'm very happy with how things turned out. Now unfortunately, we are at a time for today, so I promise in the next episode I will show you all the farms in operation. But before we sign off for today, there is one more thing that I want to show you guys. You may have noticed during the first 2 builds, I had RTX on, and for the wool farm, I did not. Well, there was a very specific reason for that. So let's head on up into the room, and I'll show you what I mean. So first things first, before we get up there, I did change the entrance location. So if you see here, we have this trap door. We open it up, there's a lever here. We give it a flick, and it brings a hidden entrance in the stairs. This allows us to go in here where we can get into the collection area. And again, I'll show you more of this next time, when we look at the farm in operation. Now, of course, in order to close up the entrance, we just flick the lever again, and it all shuts back up, just like that. Alright, now you ready for this, guys? This is why I wanted to wait until now. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. So with RTX, there's something that comes with it called glowing terracotta, where it'll take your terracotta blocks and it'll turn them into, glowing colors. It works for most, but not for all. So for the darker colors, like here we have brown, this would have been black, and this would have been gray. The blocks for those do not glow, but every other color has its own glowing block. So in essence, we've color-coded our sheep farm, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love it. I hope you guys enjoy it too. All right. But that being said, that is all I have time for today. Once again, my name is Light, and thanks for stopping by.